Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escape. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They've got a man in motion. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring punt team out there. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Pats will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air. It's May. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. From the 43. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for May. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Man in motion here. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 42, Cook calls it in. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Tight end going in motion here. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Christian Barmore with the play. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Here's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down throw for Allen. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now, Allen. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They've got first down from the 31. Back to throw now, Allen. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Play action now with Allen. It is Cup, left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Cook. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Stops for no gain and leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and goal for Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. Extra point up and good from Bass. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 39. He's got a man left. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. May now from the gun. Catches May down the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
To the air yet again, May. Henry on the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
May trying again here on 2nd. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. Now a give to Cook, running left. And that's good for a gain of 5. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10, here's Allen. Connects with Cook. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. May on 1st and 10. Cut for big yards on the right side. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Here comes the final play of our first half. 6 there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Man in motion out of the slot. May now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Bills will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Another one for Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Caught, nice gain left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Amendola able to put it through. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
A good defensive play breaks that one up. And that brings up 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
From the 48. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll try the right side with Cook. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Slot man in motion right. Play action now with Allen. Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Amendola able to put it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 4. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So after that, we'll change the ends of the field and change offenses. They'll take over when we begin the 4th. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. It's Allen out of the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Motioning him from the slot right. This is Cook on the handoff. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Allen on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Amendola able to put it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motioning him from the slot right. To the air on first down, May. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes! And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. May now from the gun. Finds his man, it's Javon Baker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Trying for the deep ball. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Now Allen off the play action. All in left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run it with Cook. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. This is Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. Their punter making his way out now. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First down throw for May. Escapes the pocket. Catches May down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They've got a man in motion. May on 1st and 10. Got his target, it's Baker. Has some room to work. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll try and punch it in. We'll take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, it's Cook. What a hit, he gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down, now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats, 3rd down. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed out the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll